What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to be looking at Elrond on the 4-hour time frame and we'll basically go from there. So since yesterday's update, we've now come up to the 55 EMA, which is something that we said if we were to get above the 20, and you can see you had this double bottom. I think I gave you the technical target. Let's just see now if your technical target has been met. Potentially it has, maybe it's not. I think maybe it has. Let's just double check that. Actually, no, you have not. Oh, very close. But what I want to bring you guys attention to is that obviously if we do respect the 55 now as resistance, we're going to see continued bearish pressure. We're going to go and take out these lows. I think that if we were to draw some support over here, actually let's do it from there. Let's do it from there because that would make more sense. So you've got some sort of support there and you also have like a resistance point. So you don't need to be a genius to see what pattern this is. First of all, you're running into the 55 EMA on the 4-hour. This is our double brick wall. You can see every time. Let's look for the bearish cross. Bearish cross here. You got above the 55. Look, you met our target. Let's get rid of that now. And then you rolled over. Couldn't find support on the EMAs. And you continue down because this here is our double brick wall. Yes, you can get above it. But if you can't respect it as support, you're going to fall back below, confirming it as a double brick wall, basically saying that this here is a fake out. And you come down back to it, had another fake out, respect it as resistance, continue down. Why? Because it's our double brick wall. And now because we haven't retested it since the 15th of January, that's why we're doing it now on the 26th. We've now run into it and you can see that at the moment you've respected it as resistance. Obviously we see this rising wedge, so technically your target is down at the bottom of it, where you could of course form some sort of double bottom. But I would say that once we get the end of this relief rally to the upside, I can then give you some technical targets to the downside. So obviously we would need to lose this low, but I don't know if this is the high point yet. Let's say it is the high point, then if you were to come down and lose the 618, you're going to come back down to here, do a 100% retracement back down to the one at $112, and then obviously beyond onto your 1618 target down at around $93 for Elrond. Now, just before we move the time frame, I want to bring you guys awareness to the fact that we have higher highs on the RSI, but if we look at this last high point, it is way up here. So on the chart, just like H-bar, make sure to check out the H-bar video and the Bitcoin update from today, but you can see on the RSI you've got higher highs, this high here being higher than that one, but on the chart you've actually got lower highs. So this tends, if you look in the past, this tends to be bearish divergence. You come up very quickly on the 4-hour time frame to in and around the overbought territory, and you can see sometimes you don't even manage to get to the top. So actually looking at this chart, we can then go ahead and draw some sort of resistance point, and you can see we're almost running into it. You got tapped there, but not yet so far. But again, we have bearish divergence and that tends to play out. Now of course, if we want to see continued bullish pressure and to invalidate this bearish divergence, you now need to come up higher than this high over here, this previous high, and only then you'd invalidate that bearish divergence. Until then, as long as you're below $184, we're going to see continued bearish pressure. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I want to thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for this continued support, especially in these times. Whenever I go in the comments, all I see is loving comments. So I just want to thank you guys again. I don't think there's a limit to me saying thank you to you guys, honestly. Like, without you, who would I be making these videos for? So thank you for the bottom of my heart. I'm just going to bring you to some packages that I offer if you are interested in supporting the channel even more than liking, subscribing and commenting. I do have some packages here. Well, the best one in my opinion, and you don't have to listen to me whatsoever, you can skip this part, but the one-on-one mentorship includes all of these in one price. It's £650. You get 1 month of my teaching, one-on-one video call lessons on Discord, where you can ask any questions at any time. You can have zero knowledge or you can already be an advanced trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve, to make you into a self-sufficient trader, to become a trader where you don't need to rely on anyone else. You don't need to look at YouTube. Of course, that's lovely. What I do is I make my videos, try and do it as early as possible, and then later in the day I go watch my favorite crypto YouTubers, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, they literally said exactly what I said, confirming that my technical analysis is right, confirming that I have the same mindset as all of these larger crypto YouTubers. And of course, that's the reason why you guys are subscribed to me, because you can trust my analysis and I do the best that I can when I'm gauging these markets. So if you respect the continued the continued analysis. If you just respect what I do for you guys, then please again like the videos, comment and subscribe. But again, the one-on-one mentorship includes the signals chat until the end of the bull run, as well as lifetime access to the crypto course, all in that price. Now the crypto course actually does get signals chat access, and I wouldn't say it's signals chat because again, none of this here is financial advice. It's all for educational purposes. But in this signals chat, what I am basically doing is saying what I'm personally doing. So when we got this weekly bearish engulfing in the chat, I've said what I've done with my holdings, if I've bought, if I've sold, and that's what happens in the Discord group chat. The YouTube is amazing because you get so much free valuable information that you can learn off so easily. So that's why I provide that with you guys, to give you guys a level of confidence in me, so you guys can see that what I am doing is right. And if you've been here on this channel for a while, for over a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, then you know what we do on this channel. So thank you guys for supporting it. So yeah, that's it. If you want, if you're interested or want to get started ASAP, then of course message me or just tag me or at me at Louis_crypto on Twitter, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thank you guys. Let's continue with the update. Now let's move on to the daily time frame now and zoom out a little bit. So we can see here now, of course we're getting a very nice rally, but we've realized now that this is some sort of rising wedge on the 4-hour time frame with potential bearish divergence. We know to invalidate that we need to get all the way up here. And for me, honestly, when you do come down to this 2414, and oh wow, look at this is the 0618 as well. So this is actually where you want to retrace to for continuation. However, it's not as simple as that. You also need to get above this 050 first of all to get some bullish momentum kicking in basically. So until that, yes, you got the bounce from here, but until you actually break and close above 170, there's that risk that we do fall back to the 0618, putting in that reversal wave, minimal coming to the 786 where we could have a bounce back above the 618. That would be beautiful. But if you fail to do that, then yeah, we're going to come down to the one roughly at $53. Now of course we don't want that whatsoever. I'm not saying we're going to do that. You need to break certain supports to validate that, which we have not done yet. What we have done is we've come to the specific level which we need to get bullish continuation. However, we are in a downtrend. It's easier for us to go down rather than to go up. We've got major key levels of resistance ahead of us to go back bullish, and that's why in this case it's much easier to say that we are bearish as the momentum is going down, and obviously it's harder to come back up, and the momentum keeps there's a lot of momentum to the downside basically, and we want to be on the side with the momentum because that's the trend, and the trend is your friend until the end, until you get bullish crosses, until you start seeing higher highs and higher lows, until you see the momentum shifting easier to the upside and correcting downwards. So I hope you guys are understanding this so far. If you are, again, please like, subscribe and comment. That really helps grow the channel. But what I would say is that when you do come to the 2414, when you meet this target, you need a relief rally. That's what we're getting right now, and we're realizing that potentially this is a rising wedge. 65% plus chance of going down. Of course it can go up as well, but yeah, look where the EMAs are. We know that if we want to continue up, we need to get above this 1618, lining up exactly with the 050, which we just said needs to flip into support. If you now come up to the 1618 / this 050 and fail to get above it, you can see you would be respecting the 20 EMA, and then we would continue down, putting in a lower low and continuing down. Once we get this retracement, whether we stop right now where we are right now at the 12 or even at the 20, I can give you further impulsive wave targets to the downside. So if you do come up to the 20 EMA, which is lining up with this 1618 and the 050, then you can see your 1618 target would be in and around $85. But if we topped out already down here, then your target would be in and around $93. Now again, we know to go bullish we want to get above this 1618, but doesn't mean that we're completely bullish. The major key level to break for bullish continuation is this massive support, which we initially thought was going to hold, but then we got that descending triangle right there. We gave you a technical target, the technical target was met, and then we came to this swing low down here, which I also gave you. Now yeah, for me to flip back bullish, we do really need to get above $223, and currently, as long as we're below that, and current price is 146, as long as we're below 223, then we have to remain bearish in the short term. And if we do lose this support, I will give you technical targets, but we would be looking in and around this area over here for support. Now guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. and as always, peace.